Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, what makes you valuable? The idea is simple. Every day I go live for about 10 minutes. I tend to talk about digital marketing because that's what I do for work. I want to expand on that though and be real with you guys because the truth is, I get bored talking about work stuff. I'm sorry, but I do. The reason I get bored talking about work stuff is work is a part of life. It's not the end all be all. It's not the only thing, but it's a part of life. The way my mind works is I think holistically. Sometimes I compartmentalize things just to make sense of the world. But in general, I think of everything as one thing. It's probably gotten me into trouble before. In fact, one way I'm suspicious that has gotten me into trouble is by not focusing on one thing. Like, in other words, to build wealth, because that's what I believe is what makes someone a good person, according to the Bible. In Proverbs, it says, a good person leaves an inheritance to his grandchildren. So that's my criteria for what makes a good person. Think what you want of it, but that's my criteria. That's what I'm basing it on. That's what I'm basing my ideas on. So I think building wealth is what makes a person a good person. Why? Not because money is the focus, because it's not. Money, in a sense, is a distraction. It can be considered an idol in some language, in religious language. So I don't want to focus on money. But here's why it can be a distraction, is because it's not the thing itself. It's a representation of the thing. So anytime you put too much emphasis on the representation of the thing, it could be a distraction. Now, I'm an artist, so I think in terms of art too. And art sometimes does this. That's why art and money are similar. Because art sometimes is a representation. Usually it's a representation of a thing. It's not the canvas that's art. The painting, it's not the paint that's art, it's the painting. The paint and the canvas are just the parts, the components that make up the artwork. In the same way, money is a component that makes up the value of your life. It adds up. No pun intended. Or pun intended. I like puns. But that wasn't intentional. So here's the deal. What makes you valuable is not what you have. In other words, it's not material things, although material things are great. The more material things, the better. In the sense that I think it's a good thing to live well. And I believe that God wants us to live well. It glorifies God when we're rich. It doesn't glorify God when we're poor. That's what I'm getting at in today's episode is your values. What you stand for is your values. So these are things I stand for. I might get haters. I might get people that agree. I might get friends. I might get enemies. I don't care. Because I stand for something. And we're back. Sorry about that. See, something wanted to stop me from saying what I'm about to say. This is what makes you valuable, is your values. Your values make you valuable. And if you lack values, if you don't stand up for what you believe in, you're not going to be valuable. Not in the sense that you're creating wealth and that you're contributing something to the world, because that's what I want to do, is I want to contribute something great to the world. I'll be honest with you, I want to build a great business, and I believe that that's the way to make an impact. And I haven't naturally acquired that talent. I have to learn. There's a ton of things I have to learn, which leads me to my new term for the day. The term for the day, the word for the day it's a combination of two words. It's confumility. Confidence plus humility is confumility. That's my word for the day. You can't get anything done if you're not confident. And you can't get anything done well for very long if you don't have the humility. So you need a good combination of both, good mix of both. Confumility. So that's what I'm going for. It's my goal to build something. So that's why I'm here. That's why I do these videos. Because I can't fully see the end from the beginning. But God can see the end from the beginning. So that's why I trust God. Because I haven't accomplished what I wanted to accomplish on my own. I lacked the skill set. I lacked the character. I had some character flaws that I had to take care of over the years. I had to eat dirt hard. But all of that builds who you are, who I am. It builds your character. Those values are what gives you value. I want people to prosper. I want everyone who knows me, who's affiliated with me, to prosper. And that means that I have to prosper. Because I don't have anything to give if I'm not prospering. So that's why I talk so much about prosperity. Whatever I have to do that's ethical, and that makes sense with who I am, is what I'm going to do. So because I think in terms of holistically, one thing, sometimes it's hard for me to double down on one thing that I know I'm good at and that I can be strong at, to build the business, to build something that matters. As a creative person, I get shiny object syndrome. I like a lot of things. I'm very curiously passionate. And sometimes that gets in the way of just doing one thing really well. So That's what I'm working on. But my values are that I want everyone around me to prosper. I want to prosper myself. So that's why I do marketing for work, because every business needs customers. But that's not the only thing I'm about. I create music because it brings me joy. And it's not by itself a lucrative thing, but it's something that I do because that's just what I enjoy doing. If you have heard my music, if you are interested in hearing my music, I appreciate that. Please let me know if you would like to hear the new album when it comes out. And I thank you for your support. I'm going to close out this episode right now. But I want to leave you with this point, is that your values are what make you valuable. What you stand for. When you do what's right, that's what makes you valuable. But also, what you contribute to others makes you valuable. That's my goal, is to contribute to you and to be valuable to you. All right, so let me know what I can do to help you out. I'm going to wrap it up right now. Thanks for watching, you guys.